right here? Okay.
Excuse me, miss, is that you?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Is that you up there?
Yeah, sorry.
Is that you?
Yeah, not right now, sorry. Okay.
Is that
A couple of the girls and people on the management team, questioned how committed you were. What did you learn from that experience and how have you changed since then?
Manon, she's getting so much attention.
Y'all, can we talk about what's going on with Katseye right now? Because it finally looks like Manon's reached her breaking point. And yes, before anyone asks, I do cover K-pop too, because what the viewers want, the viewers get. I always check my comments, and after my Goo Hara video had everyone talking, like not expecting to have Anna talking about Goo Hara, and literally clicked because I didn't even know Anna does K-pop videos, I knew y'all wanted more. And if you haven't watched that video yet, go watch it after this, because trust me, because you'll know exactly why I had to dive into this Katseye mess next. Now, back to Manon, the Katseye member everyone thought would be the visual and center of the group, is now the one that fans say is going to be humiliated by her own team and possibly pushed out altogether. We're talking shady mic cuts, the other girls acting like she's invisible, and now this clip going around where she looks completely zoned out, like she's not even trying to hide how done she is. And guys, this isn't just a she looks tired situation. Fans are saying she has lost her spark completely. And not gonna lie, it is not hard to see their point, because this isn't about one bad day. People think Hybe and Geffen are actually prepping to kick Manon out of Katseye for good. Now, for those who don't know, this has been building for a long time, because the moment that really lit the match was the whole Glossier billboard mess. The group was out celebrating their collab, going on a live massive Times Square screen, and every single member was there except Manon. Watch how this plays out. The rest of the Katseye girls are pausing in front of their Glossier launch billboard, smiling and posing, while she is nowhere in sight. This is the exact moment fans said, okay, what is going on?
Ooh, this is nice. Girl, this audience is you right here? Okay.
And even when you look back, there's multiple billboards where she isn't featured in, which raises a lot of questions. Not gonna lie. Not only was she missing from the celebration, but one of the girls literally covered her face on the billboard when they posed in front of it. You guys, how does that even happen? Fans weren't buying the oops excuse. They called it insane and intentional, because there's no way the label didn't notice how that looked before posting it everywhere. And then it got worse. During the 2024 MAMA Awards, Katseye's team officially announced that Manon was sick and wouldn't be able to perform at the group's big debut stage. They put out this statement asking fans for understanding, but honestly, for a lot of people, it felt like another red flag. Fans said that this didn't just feel like a health issue. It felt like she was being quietly silenced at a time when the group needed her the most, and just to add fuel to the speculation that Hybe and Geffen were starting to phase her out. Here's a look at Katseye's MAMA performance without Manon, which is exactly what got people side-eyeing the illness excuse even more. Which is why fans immediately went off on social media. People were blasting Katseye all over Twitter and TikTok, calling the whole thing shady. One post raked up a ton of likes in just a day, with comments like, me thinking they're low-key erasing her, the 6-member curse is so real with Hybe girl groups, except New Jeans, Le Seraphim, Elite, and now maybe Katseye? Why does it always end up with 5? I hope not. Another fan added, they used her for clout and attention and now sidelining her and fueling the hate she's getting. They never cared for her. Now, this is when the conversation really shifted. What should have been a cute moment for a brand collab turned into people questioning if Hybe and Geffen are actually setting Manon up to leave the group altogether. And after this, fans started digging deeper, and what they found? Whew, okay, it's messy, because the Glossier scandal wasn't even the first time this happened. It was just the one that went viral. Manon's been getting the short end of the stick since day one. Even in Katseye's debut music video, she was basically choreographed out of the whole thing. Always shoved to the back, barely visible, peeking over shoulders, while while other members take center stage. Take a look at this moment. This is their actual debut video, and you can literally see Manon tucked way in the back while everyone else is front and center. And y'all, the excuses were ridiculous. Stans, who even call themselves icons, tried to defend it, saying stuff like, oh, okay, either way the choreographers had to have more time to make the dance. I think they were too focused on symmetry, which I get, and why it's easier to choreograph for odd numbers, and they got themselves in this situation. But come on! At some point, it stops sounding like a production hiccup, and it starts looking like a pattern. Because every time something like this happens, it feels a little less like a coincidence and a little more like Hybe and Geffen are slowly pushing Manon to the edges until she's barely part of Katseye at all. And guys, it only gets worse from here because after that debut, the sidelining didn't stop. It actually got much worse. So every member had a glossy solo photo in the spread, all posed up and promoted individually, but Manon, her photo wasn't even there. Fans kept scrolling thinking maybe they missed it, but nope, she was the only one without a solo promo shot. Now, before anyone says maybe she was sick, that excuse did not hold up. Every time another member has been out, the label has gone out of their way to include them. When Laura had a concussion, they made sure she was still in the Game Boy video with clever camera angles. Now, here is that moment. You can see how the editors worked around Laura's injuries so that she could still be a part of the project, even though she couldn't dance.
It was a dream, boy. I should throw it away, boy. I ain't thinking about you. Ooh.
And when Megan couldn't film, they literally went as far as using a cardboard cutout of her just to make sure she was still included in the group shot.
Megan! Megan is coming! Oh! Okay. Is this the thumbnail? Oh! She's not coming?
But when it came to Manon, nothing was done, no reshoot, not even a placeholder, just a 5-member Katseye like she had been erased. However, the Monster High promo is where fans say they really lost it. Katseye filmed this partnership video where each member got to react to their own doll, talking about the outfits and how cool it was to see themselves as a toy. Every girl had her moment, close-ups, comments, except Manon. She was standing right there in the lineup, but the camera barely showed her and she didn't get a single second to talk about her doll.
You look exactly like her.
Yeah.
Oh my Monster High doll has a bindi on. I wish that I had a doll with a bindi when I was growing up. I loved Monster High so much when I was little. I had all of the dolls. I remember how much they meant to me growing up. You got your I got like 3 clips. We're both wearing this like denim long sleeve jacket with this purple fur around the neck. Got the little ears too, and the hoops.
And y'all, it was wild. On Twitter, hashtags like #ProtectManon started trending immediately, with people saying this isn't just bad editing, it feels like something deeper. One tweet blew up that said, "This is how it always starts. Black idols, especially black women, get sidelined and then written off as difficult or disengaged before they're gone. It's a cycle, and Hybe knows exactly what they're doing." By the way, the label did try to make up for it, but honestly, it backfired. A few days later, they posted a solo dance clip of Manon on Katseye's official page, like a mini spotlight. But fans weren't impressed. She looked forced, smiling on cue, but her energy was completely gone. Now, of course, this is where fans started drawing comparisons to Lee Ann Pincock from Little Mix and Normani from Fifth Harmony. Both were the only black members of their groups, and both were sidelined before eventually going solo. Take a look at this clip. Normani opens up about how isolating it felt, emotional, and in tears, which is exactly why fans are connecting her story to Manon's now.
I get like emotional because like I wasn't supposed to be the one.
Why do you say that?
Because I always felt like that.
That's a place of self-reflection that can do you in unless you find a way to leave it behind.
But what if it isn't just the label? I mean, think about it. The tension between Daniela and Nisha has been brewing for a while, and it's making the whole situation look even uglier. For example, Naisha isn't just some ex-member. She's the one that left that now infamous comment on Lara's Instagram, and it read, "We talked about this. You knew this spot was yours, and so did I. So proud of you, sister. Now I need you to know that you are not only holding it down for the brown girls, but you are going to have to hold it down for the black girls as well. It might not make sense now, but it's a matter of time that it does. And when it does, know that I trust you, I believe in you, you can do anything, you inspire me, I love you." And yo, this set off a firestorm. Fans immediately felt like Naisha was dismissing Manon entirely, as if Lara, who isn't even black, needed to hold it down for black girls too, while the actual black member of the group was standing right there. And y'all, Daniela hasn't helped. She is still hanging out with Naisha, posting with her, and meanwhile, she skipped reposting Manon's birthday wishes, didn't even show up for Manon's birthday party, and Manon allegedly deleted photos of her and Daniela off her Instagram. One fan on a Reddit post said it best. Naisha invalidated Manon's blackness. I think calling it shade is downplaying it. The fact Daniela is still cool with her just proves fans, especially black fans, have every right to be upset. Another fan added, "I only know Daniela hung out with Naisha. This Naisha girl did not like Manon and heavily criticized her. I saw some TikToks about it, that's all I know." But a lot of icons were being smart and saying, we don't know these people. On the other hand, fans are also noticing a familiar pattern. A Reddit thread that's been getting traction put it like this: "This is how it always happens. The label cuts their parts, the group distances themselves, and then we get a vague health issue hiatus before they're gone. We've seen it done with Fifth Harmony, we've seen it with Little Mix, and now Katseye's doing it." Basically, it's looking a lot less like group drama and more like a full setup for Manon to be phased out. And if Manon's demeanor is anything to go by, she might already know it's coming. So now the only question left is when? Will Hybe and Geffen be using the health hiatus excuse in a few weeks, or are they just going to rip the band-aid off and announce her exit before Katseye's next comeback? Either way, fans are watching every frame, every post, and every promo like hawks, because if this really is the build-up to her exit, Manon might not be in Katseye by the time their next release drops.